Hi there, we're taping. Welcome back to What's Cooking San Diego on a beautiful day that was supposed to be super, super hot, but we're pretty close to the ocean. I can see it, like a little bit of it out there. So it's been a beautiful day. So yay, no SDG and E craziness, bill, AC this month. Woohoo! Anyway, welcome back. I thought I would just do a little informative video on the interesting things about statistics. As a real estate professional, we get asked all the time, how's the market? What's happening in the market? And we know what to say because we know what's happening in the market, which is, can be challenging, but a challenge is always good, right? So there are these statistics that came up, and I always wonder, because when you see statistics from one area and then you get them, we get so much information as real estate professionals. You see them from another source and they're not quite the same, and we're like, where do these come from? Shouldn't everything be the same number? Sales, actives, pendings, falling out of escrows, whatever, same numbers, but they're not. It's like somebody went to Vegas and rolled the dice and said, okay, here's the statistics. And also one thing that's important is a lot of the statistics are nationwide. So it could be from, a beautiful city in Connecticut, and Connecticut is beautiful, versus San Diego, which we know is also beautiful, but two different markets. So they lump everything together, including everything in the middle, and we get these, and I got this information today from the National Association of Realtor magazine, which is a great help to me when I do research for blogs and videos. They're not going to make things up, obviously, but it is an interesting thought. And I can get you local statistics in, 2 seconds. Okay, half an hour. Zip code by zip code. I could even get them from the Midwest if you want to see those. But they do lump this all together. So a few fun facts, not about facts, but what was in the magazine was, for instance, and I'm going to read a sentence because I want to get it right. Forbes magazine, which as we know is pretty credible, but for business news, their words of wisdom were that for the next 12 to 18 months, that's the time it's going to take for us to have any stabilization. It was like, okay, well, thank you for that. That was really helpful. But, that's what they quoted, and I took it, verbatim. Then there's Realtor.com, which is a really good site. I like Realtor.com. They're a good search site. They're really up on all their news, and their advice, not advice, their opinion was that there was going to be 12 months, because before we really have any home growth has got to be sellers, buyers, closings, right? That's what I'm taking as home growth. 12 months before we see any increase or any rebounding from Realtor.com. And they say it all started with the pandemic. I can't even talk about the pandemic. Again, it's gone. That was interesting. Again, not really helpful, but it's fun to talk about it, right? It's amusing. Then there's Zillow, the massive king of real estate searches. And they had some issues because they decided they were going to be flippers and had a whole department on flipping and blah, blah, blah. Didn't turn out well. I think they lost a ton of money, but everyone loves Zillow. I mean, it's a great site. And every listing presentation I think that I've ever been in, maybe not like the $6 million or $5 million ones, but, normal real estate home pricing, and you walk into their house, sit down, and start talking, doing your presentation, and they go, well, my estimate is, and you go, okay, well, That's great. Love your estimate, love Zillow, but you know, they haven't really come and visited your house. They don't even know where it is on the street. Well, they do, but they don't. So anyway, love Zillow. So their predictions are that in 2024, the home growth, I'm not sure what home growth is. I think it's listings, selling, closings, blah, blah. Home growth is going to be 3.2%. And then in 2025, the increase is going to be 3.4%. And then in 2026, it's going to be 3.2%. I don't know where any of this comes from, but you know, they're up there in the sky with their algorithms and they know more than I. So the good news is they're predicting that we're going to keep going up a teeny bit, and that, you know, the housing is going to slow down or keep being slow, basically because, you know, the pressure of prices raising, and people are yahoo, let's sell, but if you don't have a plan, someone's not going to sell. So when they're ready, we're ready. And so for buyers, once again, best thing to do, and yes, there are buyers, there's escrows closing. We are seeing multiple offers in our area. So you really have to be ready. Best thing to do is make friends with 2 or 3 lenders, know all about their programs, and then, you know, the stronger the terms, the stronger the offer. So buyers are expanding their sites just a little bit. And I know it's painful for some people because of school districts, blah, blah, blah. But the more areas you look in, the better chance we have to get you a house. So sellers, most important thing, as I just talked about, just have a plan. I had a client once, sold their house, put everything in storage, got a VRBO, and when the right house came along, boom, they got the house. You got to have some guts, but there's all kinds of ways to make this business work. So there's no real exciting news, but I did like the statistics angle and the, you know, what Zillow, Realtor.com, and Forbes have to say, which is like, everything's just going to be slow, but it's still there. So hang in there and we'll make it happen for you. So thanks so much for watching. We don't want real estate to ever be any kind of a headache, because when you do it correctly, it's always a great, exciting adventure. So Gloria Gillette, Coldwell Banker Del Mar, ggillette@cox.net. My number is all over my Google sites and my website, San Diego Coastal Homes @properties.com. And thank you so much. We'll talk soon, hopefully. Have a great day. Bye-bye.